Here are 3 simple yet very effective PyTorch tips for better performance. Let's go. Number 1. If you want to construct a tensor from another data like a NumPy array, don't use tensor but instead use as_tensor or from NumPy, because this will create a full copy and this avoids copying. Now we only have to be aware that if we change the original data, then it also affects the tensor. Number 2. Try to avoid GPU to CPU transfers or vice versa. For example, try to avoid these functions CPU, item or NumPy, because each of these functions transfers data between the devices. Instead, use tensor.detach. This will create a new tensor that is detached from the computational graph. Number 3. Create tensors directly on the GPU. For example, don't create a tensor like this and then call .CUDA, because this creates it on the CPU and then transfers it. Instead, create it directly on the GPU by specifying the device in the constructor like so.